Hey, Greg Fose here, eXp Realty. Day after St. Patty's Day. Here in Fort Myers, things are starting to shut down. Schools are now closed till April 15th. Bars and restaurants close at 5 p.m. Restaurants have to, if they're open, they have to be less than 50% capacity with 6 foot space between people. Um, Anecdotally, I went to Publix yesterday to pick up some extra potatoes for people who are having over for dinner. A family. They're out of potatoes. I don't think there's a problem with supply chain. There's just a lot of people that haven't stocked up in advance. I know in the real estate business, we're seeing a couple of interesting things happening. I've got investors. One investor in particular had a margin call and said, let's drop the price and sell this single family home that I'm flipping. One of my agents put a Craigslist ad for a duplex and got 3 calls that yesterday. So I see people taking money out of the market and putting it back into investment real estate. And as some of you know, I'm pretty strong in investment real estate. I like that part of the business. Then we've got other owners that are saying maybe it's not time to have a second home. Let's get rid of it. So I think we're going to be listing heavy for a while. I also think people will put off making decisions. One decision that I'm glad I made is moving over to eXp. We don't have any bricks and mortar. There's no office to not go to. We still have 300 to 500 staff members in our campus right now, working on transactions, teaching classes, giving advice. I popped into the state broker room yesterday on a referral deal, just closed on or closing tomorrow actually on a $900,000 plus home on Siesta Key. Had some questions, brokers were right there, able to get them. It's a bit of a weird thing when I first joined eXp, having the virtual world. Now I couldn't live without Zoom, Verbella, which is our virtual world, and BombBomb. 3 things I use quite a bit of course, and the cell phone. I talked to a lot of agents over the past year that felt things were too busy to make a change at that time. I would reach out to you now and say, perhaps now is a good time to change. Things will get slow. You're going to want to move out of bricks and mortar. If you're a broker owner, you're going to want to get rid of the rent payment. And I'd be happy to sit down and talk with you about what we can do at eXp. And of course, on my team, the Fose team, I really can't recruit for eXp, but I can for my team. You know, and I've said this before, success is up to you, not to the brokerage that you're hanging your license with. But you need to make your life as frictionless as possible in the real estate business. And the more that we can make your life frictionless, that's more success you will have, and the more time you have for money-making endeavors. I don't anticipate much happening over the next couple of weeks. I think we're going to peak on the infection side of things sometime in May, maybe mid-May, late May. I do think that things we'll get a new normal soon. And if I can do anything for you, check on your properties, chat a little bit about what it's like to work on the virtual world. And I do have a premium Zoom account. You don't need one. You can take a free one. You could use Skype. I don't use Skype anymore. I found it to be a bit more unreliable than Zoom. And I'll tell you how I use the world. I go to the world and I do 2 things. I sign on. With Zoom Premium, you can have a meeting ID, and I let my team know I'm at my desk between 7 and 9 o'clock. People can stop in on my Zoom. Some people have actually given a URL to their meeting room. I was at a meeting today at 11 o'clock with some other eXp people, and it was a URL assigned to that Zoom meeting. I just give out a number, and my team knows what number they can sign in on. I also will spend time in the world, sitting in the world in an office so that I'm available. What's cool about both Zoom and the world is you can share screens and share ideas. It's as close as you can get to real world without having to worry about constantly washing your hands. Just my thoughts for the day. Greg Fose, eXp Realty. If I can help you, let me know. Thank you so much.